Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the Routledge History of Literature in English part 23. So let's dive in the world of literature. The Theatres Licensing Act of 1737 did not altogether kill drama but did successfully stifle it. The history of 18th century theatre becomes the history of actors rather than of plays, although most of the literary figures of the time did try writing for the theatre at one time or another. Oliver Goldsmith wrote She Stoops to Conquer in 1773 is seen as the first successful reaction to the sentimental comedy originated by Richard Steele. The comic premise is that the hero Marlowe is shy with ladies of his own social level, but quite open with servants and barmaids. So the heroine, Miss Hardcastle, stoops to an acceptable level to conquer him. And he also wrote The Deserted Village in 1770. Now comes Richard Brinsley Sheridan. He wrote The School for Scandal in 1777, which presents London society as a hotbed of gossip and intrigue. He also wrote The Critic in 1779, and it is a burlesque comedy based on a restoration farce which makes the device of a theatrical rehearsal the vehicle for a neat satire on the conventions and the critics of the time. Now comes James Thomson. He wrote The Seasons, published season by season between 1726 and 1730. Can be seen as the first 18th century work to offer a new view of nature, written largely in blank verse. Then comes Thomas Gray, and he wrote one of the most famous elegies, Elegy written in a country churchyard in 1751. Its subject matter is much more the short and simple annals of the poor and to teach the rustic moralist to die. The elegy has often been associated with the rather earlier graveyard school of poetry, such as Edward Young's Night Thoughts, written between 1742 and 1745, pretentiously subtitled On Life and Death and Immortality, and Robert Blair's The Grave, written in 1743. These poets reveal at great length in depth, and there are many lines given in the book. Do read it because lines might come in the exam. Then comes William Cowper's. He wrote The Task in 1785, a blank verse poem in 6 books, and George Crabbe's narrative poems of rural life such as The Village in 1783 and The Borough in 1810. These range from blank verse to heroic couplets and poetic letters in their search for a form that could document the real life of the rural poor. If you have any doubts or query, you can ask me in the comment section below, or you can even message me in the social media handles that are given below in the description box. And do share the video to all those who wants to be the part of this literary journey. So that's all for today's video. Thank you and signing out.